is Pups, and from the title, you could probably tell that it's going to be a vlog about bullying. So, yeah, I decided to want to talk about this for several reasons. Um, a family member I know seems like there may be problems, so I wanted to make this video sort of to help you to give you pointers. And also, I've been a victim of bullying myself. I've been part of bullying because of it. This was all during middle school, so everything's changed since then. And I'm not gonna go too deep into details because it's like personal stuff. So for the most part, so I just wanted to talk about it briefly. So bullying is what I've learned over time, something that people do to make themselves feel better about themselves. Now, this may seem a little odd, but if you just think about it, when somebody bullies you, it's because they're usually jealous of something that you do. For example, in middle school, I'm not going to get into the more personal ones, but I'll give you an example that happened in middle school. So, I think in the winter of 6th grade, I got this new beanie to wear, right? Sort of, well, winter hat, really, not really a beanie. And it had like this little frayed bit on the top to make just for style, sort of like almost like one of those pom pom balls. And it was a pretty nifty hat. Then this one kid, I'm not gonna say any names for privacy reasons. He decided to say that my hat was stupid and started doing all these different insults, which I was kind of wondering. Well, at the time, I was kind of upset about it. But now that I think about it, he made fun of me because of my hat. My hat. What even? Now, I'm not going to complain too much, because if I linger too much in the past, I'll never go forward. Furthermore, bullying could be taken to a different level because they think it's funny. A mob mentality. Not too long ago, I was, in a ways, bullied in high school. I'm a junior now, mind you, in high school. So 11th grade. And these sophomores decided to bully me. I'm not going to elaborate too much about it because I don't want to make it seem like it really got to me. I mean, obviously it did. So, how can you stop bullying? That is the main part that I'm trying to get at. Because this video that I'm making is to make sure that you, as my viewers, can learn how to deal with bullying from my experiences, or at least as much as a 16-year-old kid on YouTube knows about bullying. And hopefully this at least expands some of your knowledge. If not, then great, you know how to stop bullying. Now, when it comes to bullying, somebody will be making fun of you or insulting you, your race, your religion, your gender, your just overall affiliation, whatever. Crap, I'm blanking on the word, but whatever associates your interest in people. So, what gender you like, what people you like. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just blanking. So, why they do that? They see something in themselves that they do not like. Generally, what I've learned from experience is that when somebody calls you fat, that's because they think they're fat. I've done it myself, and I'm actually losing weight right now, so I'm not fat anymore. But that's beside the point. But if somebody says your hair is stupid, they don't like their hair. If they say your glasses are stupid, they wish they had cool glasses. That's the way you want to be thinking, even if that's not the true reason why they're bullying you. If you make yourself think that you're cool, you're really something that nobody else can be because you're the best that you can be, then people can't bully you. Now, I know it's easier said than done. I've learned from my many years of well, not many, 3 years of middle school and my third year of high school. So people used to bully me starting in middle school. Elementary school was easy because that's when you have your small group of friends and nobody cares about insulting others to be cool. That's another part. People try to be cool to their friends. They say, oh, if I make fun of this guy, I'll make myself look cooler. It doesn't make you look cool. Come on. Let's be honest. I've tried it myself, got into trouble. I'm not going to go any farther than that. Anyways, you're cool for who you are, not because you try to be somebody else or to belittle somebody else. And if you feel like you're losing friends for whatever reason, that's because they're not really your friends. I bring up this topic because that's something that came to mind, something that came to me. And if you're losing friends through middle school and high school, that's because they don't really think of you as a friend. They want to take advantage of you one day, or they're going to. Now, what can you do to stop it? Ignore it for the most part. Because a lot of times when people bully, as I've learned, they bully to get your attention. So if I were to call somebody fat and they respond to it, theoretically, it would make me laugh. But I'm not going to do that nowadays because I've changed since then. But when somebody insults you and you react, you're giving them the attention that they want. So just ignore it completely as much as you can. And if it gets out of hand, let somebody know. I'm not joking about this one. I think this is one of the better ways to stop bullying. Tell a teacher, somebody of more higher authority, so to speak, somebody who can just help you overall, a guidance counselor, principal, vice principal, your parents, your aunts, uncles, your grandparents, anybody. Just tell somebody what's going on with you. Not with you per se, just what's going on to you, happening to you. But to make it a bit more sense, that did not make sense. But to put it into comparison, I was bullied starting in 6th grade, which I began to talk about before. Middle school was rough for me because of who I hung out with. I tried to hang out with the same people from elementary school. It didn't turn out well. It took me till 8th grade to finally choose different friends. Or friends, so to speak. Again, if your friends are talking about you or insulting you behind your back, they're not really your friends. So, best choice is to leave them and find a new group of friends that will like you for who you are and treat you well because of who you are, not because of anything else. Then in 9th grade, it's like being dropped back into the first day of middle school. You don't know that many people because everybody splits ways as they choose a different high school or go different places. And then you're just one of an even smaller percentage. In middle school, I was one of 300 people. In high school, well, 300 for my class in middle school, but in comparison to the whole school, I was one of 800. In high school, I'm one of 1100. Smaller percentage. Now, that's only 300 people more, but still, a smaller percentage. So, this is the entire school. This is me. This tiny, even tinier than that, actually. So, it makes it harder for you to make your voice stand out and be who you are, because you don't want to be picked on, especially as a freshman. I didn't want to be picked on because there's 3 grades above me who could potentially pick on me. There were still some of the people who picked on me in middle school, so it was kind of a, what do I do? So freshman year was rough. Then sophomore year, this is when things started to get better for me. Sophomore year was when I decided to or at the last day of summer break right before we started sophomore year, that was the day I decided to start my YouTube channel. Now, the first 2 months of school were pretty eventless, which is good, because when a lot of things happen to you, that's not exactly the best. You want to keep it relatively quiet, but not too quiet. Too quiet is also bad, because then you're not really socializing enough. I'd hate to say it, but go out a bit more. That's not part of this video, or at least not really the point of this video. So then, all of a sudden, a couple of my classmates found my YouTube channel. They started to recognize or call me Dragon Pups in school. At first I was a little taken aback. I thought that they were trying to insult me. So I just sort of laughed it off. Laughing it off is a good way to stop bullying. And then from there, the channel grew really a lot. And now, technically by numbers, even though I don't really want to focus on numbers too much, but technically or at least theoretically, I'm the most popular kid in school now. Do I care about that? No. I just still hang out with the same friends I've been hanging out with all at the same time. And I embrace the name Dragon Pups. And when somebody calls me Dragon Pups in school, I respond. So, find something that you do. Make yourself you. Make yourself known if you really want to. It depends on your personality. But, for example, if somebody finds a YouTube channel that you run, like how they did for sophomore year for me, and they start calling you by your YouTube channel name, don't hide from it. If you make it seem like you like the name, and then more people will call you that, and then all this next thing you know, you're not going to be bullied as much, because then people will know you for you. People will know who you are, and that you won't be affected by their bullying, so that then they're going to feel bad when you have so much attention drawn to you, that when they make fun of you, when somebody finds out, they're going to be asking them, why'd you make fun of this guy? He's pretty cool, or she's pretty cool. Gender equality. So why did I make this video? Again, some family-related things and personal things, and I decided bullying is not something that should be tolerated. Why do people hide from bullying? I mean, hide their bullying away from people. That's what I meant to say. You don't want to be in the path of bullying, but should you be caught in it, tell somebody, or at least take action against it. I strongly support being against bullying. That's sort of the point of this video, to help fight bullying, because kids all over the world are being bullied. I'm not doing this to try to be sympathized for. I don't want to share my stories just so that you guys say, oh, he wants us to feel bad for him. That's not the point of this. The whole point of it was to teach you guys, from my experience, how to deal with bullying. Furthermore, I'd like to help you whenever you have bullying issues. If you don't feel comfortable talking to somebody older than you in real life, come talk to me. Send me an email, send me a private message on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and I will probably respond. Look, I'm here to support you guys as you guys are here to support me. So there's this symbiotic relationship. You support me by watching my videos, and if you have problems, you bring it to me. Then I'll come over and I'll support you. Then there's this symbiotic thing. So I'll support you, I will help you with anything, and my goal is to make you guys happy. That's the ultimate goal. It's not for the money. I mean, the money's nice, but that's not really the main purpose for it. Because if you guys aren't happy with what I'm posting, I should stop. But that's beside the point. That's not for this video. I just wanted to get this out of the way, and just to make it known that I am against bullying. I don't want to make it seem like I'm being severely affected by bullying, but I do want to make a point about it. For example, last example. The incident that I've had just recently with some sophomores, they were blocking me on the stairway, thinking it's funny. This is one that I'm going to be telling you in detail. And if you're one of these sophomores, listen to my rationale for why everything was done and everything is as it is right now. So they were blocking me on the stairway by going really slow. A really big football kid. Hey, good for you. You play football. You're cool. But he thought it would be funny to spread his legs wide apart so he blocks the entire stairway and walks one step at a time, making it really slow so that I couldn't get upstairs and talk to one of my friends on my way to gym, much less make it to gym on time. There were other sophomores in the group, so it was a mob mentality sort of thing, or at least that's what the feeling I get from it. One kid would say to the football player, "Did you drop your wallet?" Which would preemptively make the football player take out his wallet, throw it on the floor, and sprawl all over the floor, taking up as much space as possible to pick it up. Why he did it, I don't know. To be funny, to be cool. Dude, you can be cool in other ways. You don't have to be a bully to be cool. What I did about it? When it happens, I stay quiet. All I do is say excuse me and try to get past them. I don't shove, I don't punch, I don't hit. That's not what you want to do. That's your one-way ticket to a detention or suspension, or even trouble with the police if you get too violent. So do what I did if something happens like this. Stay quiet, just say excuse me. Let them have their fun for a while. I let them have their fun for 2 months, the first 2 months of school, September and October. It's pretty much halfway through November now, end of first marking period for us. I decided that enough is enough. I emailed the vice principal not because I was weak, not because I'm trying to be a tattletale, which I'll get to later, but because if you're going to keep doing this on a daily basis, I don't want to have to deal with this for the entire school year. You've had a quarter of this school year to have your fun. Now this is where it ends. So I emailed the vice principal a lengthy email pointing out their names and a bunch of details that I needed to include in order to make sure that action is taken against this. What happened was they no longer block the stairway, they no longer go slow on the stairway, but now they call me Tattletale. Look, I don't have too much of a problem of you calling me Tattletale, although if you don't stop, if you're watching this, I'm going to have to tell the vice principal again. You've had your fun, I've let it go. I did my part, now it's time for you to do yours. If you already got in trouble once, don't give me any reason to get you in trouble again. Now, I seem like I'm the bad guy now, right? Well, here's the thing. When somebody bullies you like this is really bullying because they're purposely trying to stop you from doing what you want to do, from getting in your way to see if you would react. Now, if they call you Tattletale, like they are currently calling me Tattletale every time they see me, come on. Can you please be a slight bit mature? Now, this is an immature vlog now, at least this part, because now I'm complaining. But grab a bit of maturity, please. I don't want to belittle you too much, because then that makes me the bully, and it defeats the whole purpose of this vlog. The reason why they call me Tattletale is because I told the vice principal. Now, here's the thing. I wouldn't have to have told the vice principal anything if you did what was right. So, as long as you do what's right, nobody will cause you trouble. And you can do anything you want. As long as it abides to the rules of the location you're at. because if you do that, if you break those rules, there's gonna be consequences. So this has been a 20-minute vlog, and I usually don't vlog this long, and I don't really mean to vlog this long, but this is something that I need to get out of the way so that I can show you my past experiences, or at least some of them. So this is how I dealt with bullying, and now bullies don't really touch me that often. Touch me with their insults and whatever, trying to be cool. Hey, I think I'm cool. I don't mean to be a narcissist, but if you think yourself is cool, nobody can tell you otherwise. If you think that you're garbage because somebody said something, and that causes you to think that, they won. Don't let them win. Show them that you think you're still cool no matter what they say to you. If they say you're fat, tell them, I don't think I'm fat. If they say you're ugly, tell them, I think I'm good looking. Now don't be conceited about it. Just don't go over the top. Or you could just ignore them altogether. Your choice. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something, or if you knew everything that I was talking about and everything that I did, and are a bit more mature than I am, great. You're in a better place than I am right now. If somebody's bullying you, again, send me an email, dragonpups@gmail.com. It's just my username on YouTube at gmail.com. There's no capital letters, it's all lowercase. Or you can send me a message on YouTube, private message on YouTube, if you really want. Or you can comment in the comments below. Now, here's one part that I'm going to get to. What I would like you guys to do is to help fight bullying. How? Take this video and share it to somebody you know who is being bullied. I don't say share it to get the likes, views, subscribers, or anything. I say share it because this is something that's been happening worldwide, as far as I know, and something that people don't take action against enough. Sure, people are busy taking care of world hunger, which is great, fighting AIDS, which is great, all those vastly global things. All of that is great, but bullying is never touched upon, at least not enough. So share this video, educate some people. And if you learn something and you don't want to share the video, just in case you think I'm still going for those views, likes, and subscribers, tell them what I told you. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Crap, I'm going for those likes again. I don't mean for you to ask for likes. Or I don't mean to ask for likes for this video in particular. But yeah, as always, until next time, see you guys.